Hi there, Neil here from Sanako. We help people teach and learn languages. Be part of a global community of educators and subscribe now for the latest tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your classroom. In this video, we're going to look at a unique Sanako Connect feature using the advanced recorder. This is used by interpreters to train for consecutive and simultaneous interpretation. We will also provide some examples of real-life interpretation as well as a walkthrough on how to use the software. So, let's get started. Consecutive interpretation is a form of language interpretation where the interpreter listens to a speaker's words, then renders the message in another language after the speaker has finished speaking. This type of interpretation is commonly used in settings such as business meetings or negotiations, legal proceedings, or diplomatic events where participants speak different languages. The interpreter may take notes while the speaker is speaking and then provide an accurate and coherent translation in the target language during pauses or breaks in the speaker's speech. Let's look at an example of consecutive interpretation in action.
Denos todos los detalles sobre este concierto, dónde fue y bueno, ¿qué pieza es esta?
So can you please tell us all the details about this concert that we just saw? Where was it? And how did you feel about being part of that concert?
Now let's look at Sanako Connect to see how we can prepare for consecutive interpretation. Navigate to the dashboard and click on New Session. After you have named your session, you will see it in your dashboard. Click Join Session. Now you are ready to create an exercise. Click on Exercises, then New Exercise, and write the name of your exercise. Here, it's called Task 1. Also input your preferred language. Here it is English. Now let's choose which features we want for this exercise. For consecutive interpretation, we will choose text, and most importantly, the advanced recorder feature. We will use this text box to write any instructions for the exercise. Then, for the advanced recorder, we will upload a pre-saved audio file, or in this case, a pre-saved video file, for the interpreter to listen and interpret. Once you are happy with the uploads, save your work and it's time to share with your students. Click on Share Session. Then, in the top right corner, find the link or QR code in Session Info and share with your students. Now let's see what the students see. When students click on the link, on their dashboard, they will see one new exercise. When they click on this exercise, they will have an option to start. Then, they will see the video which you have uploaded. They will also see a play button, a record button, and a stop button. There is a small box in the left corner which says Voice Insert. It is here that they will insert their interpretation of the video. The students should listen for a few seconds or for one phrase, then pause the video, click on the red record button, and speak in the second language. When finished, pause and repeat. When finished, there will be two bars, a blue bar of the original audio and a red bar of the student's recording. When they are happy, press Submit. Now let's see what the teacher sees. When the teacher returns to the dashboard, they will see one new submission. When they click on the student's name, they will see their work. Here, they can listen and review the student's interpretation. Afterwards, they can leave feedback. Do you prefer more product-based videos, such as how-to guides? Or do you prefer more technical language acquisition videos? This is what I like to talk about.
ترجیح می دهید در رابطه با کارکرد این نرم افزار و چگونگی کار با این نرم افزار بیشتر صحبت بشه یا در رابطه با زبانشناسی و تئوری زبان که این گزینه بیشتر مورد علاقه من.
Once the teacher has confirmed the audio, they can provide feedback. Simply navigate to the red bar, right-click, and the comment box will appear. Here you can write a specific comment on a section of the interpretation. When you're finished, click Send. Likewise, you can also record a corrected interpretation for the student to hear. Here, you can write if there are any mistakes, or, if it is correct, give a compliment. Then, in the top right, you can send this feedback to the student by clicking the Show Feedback to Student button. The student will then immediately receive the feedback on their work. Simultaneous interpretation is real-time translation while the speaker is speaking, commonly used in conferences and high-profile events with multiple speakers. You may have seen this in the United Nations. Interpreters listen, translate, and speak simultaneously. This enables a seamless multilingual communication function. To prepare students for simultaneous interpretation, follow the same instructions for consecutive interpretation. We will use the feature Text and Advanced Recorder. However, this time, students will not pause the video. They will play the video, then, after a few seconds, they will begin to record themselves. The video will play, and they will continue to interpret as the video plays. There is an option to change the volume level of the master track and the user track. This is obviously a much faster and difficult way of interpreting and may require a certain level of skill before a student can master it. So, there you have it. It's as easy as that. Whether you're a seasoned veteran with thousands of hours of interpretation under your belt, or a novice starting their journey of interpretation, the Sanako Connect Advanced Recorder feature is the one for you. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing, and share it with your friends. Thank you.